Franz is doing well. He's going to go through a shooting slot to see how he feels.
How and when did he?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at what point it occurred during the game. I just know he came up, sore this morning, and we wanted to make sure, he gets it checked out.
Obviously, the heel is kind of an important part of your foot. What's the tricky part of dealing with something like that?
I think that's why he's going to go through his shooting slot to see how he feels.
When rewatching the film, what jumped out to you?
Go back to what I said last night. Our defense, the attention to detail, the physicality, the focus of sticking with the game plan, that discipline there was very apparent. And our guys knowing, the assignment, the game plan, and making sure we stick to it throughout the night.
How important is it for your leaders, Paolo, Franz, and Desmond in particular, to be vocal with the rest of the guys to make sure that they're not losing focus and staying motivated?
It's very important. That group, they talk about how much they communicate, how much they're around each other, which is crucial, once you touch the floor as well, to be able to, speak the things that you see and make sure that guys are being held to that accountability and that standard on the floor. Being able to be there for your brothers in the rotations, and then offensively being able to share it and move it open and freely.
Franz said last night that it's a good thing that you guys are playing immediately tonight. How much truth is that in there, and what's the psyche of the team right now?
The psyche of the team is focused, knowing exactly what we need to do. We know we have not played our best basketball for 48 minutes, and I believe Franz said the same thing. 40 minutes, 42 minutes, you get very good basketball. And the thing we need to do is make sure we're putting it all together. But having a game right after last night is good for us because you get another opportunity.
I know it's a different season, but do you spend a lot of time looking back at last season to see what things you really excelled at so that they kind of get an idea of what you guys are doing consistently?
No, you would like to do that, and I think now it's very important that we don't. Because I think when you start to look back at what you did, you sometimes take for granted and you think it's just going to happen again. Every season is new, and you have to go ahead and do the same work that you did to even achieve that versus just saying it was there and you think it's just going to happen automatically. So we've got to continue to put a whole body of work every single day to do the things that we need to do to get to those levels and those numbers that we had last year, but it's not just going to happen.
Without Jalen, what's the difficulty of trying to slow down Charlotte's guards and their shooting ability?
Well, I think it goes back to we do it by committee, and our depth is going to be that strength. And Jalen, provides so much strength in that area of being able to guard multiple positions and put heat on the ball and turn guys over. But there's a reason why we have these guys on the bench that can come in and step into their moment to be able to, guard their yard. And that's what I said last night, and I'll keep doubling down on our ability to defend. Whoever steps on that floor, it better be able to sit down and guard.
In the first quarter of last game, it seemed like you guys are moving the ball really well and spraying out to the perimeter. Is that kind of a blueprint, what you want to see consistently?
Absolutely. I think Detroit did a great job of packing the paint. Paolo was getting downhill. They were, swarming the ball. He did a great job of finding guys, and we knocked down shots on those kickouts. And so our ability to do that, draw two defenders, keep the advantage, move the basketball without a thought because the open man gets the ball. And I think our guys being able to step in with confidence is going to be key.
Coach Shannon's with the Hornets. Forgive me if you've answered this question many times, but I know Franz played in Germany over the summer. I'm wondering what specifically you saw when he got back, some areas that maybe that helped him grow the most this season.
I think of the biggest thing that we've seen from him was a mentality. Them winning it says a lot. And you learn what to do to win ball games, and the attitude you have to have, the mentality you have to have in approaching it, the ups and downs of a season, the adversity they hit. He's been able to speak to all those things and not get too high, too low, but understanding that the journey that you have to go on in order to go win big. And he's kept that with him and brought that back to the group. Thank you.
Coach, I know you haven't seen a ton of film on him. Knipple, what are some problems that he poses?
One, his shooting ability. He's able to step in and knock shots down, and he plays with extreme confidence. But a lot of people don't recognize how well he puts the ball on the floor and can make plays. I think because they've slotted him as just a knockdown shooter, you forget that he handles the basketball, puts it on the floor, can get to the rim, and he's tougher than people realize. I think he's a gamer. Again, he's going to do a great job for this group.
Coach, following that up, just got a silly question, but if you had to categorize what a Milwaukee player was like a Milwaukee high school team, like growing up in Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
You have personal knowledge. Now, what is a Milwaukee? Like we always talk about Chicago point guards.
Yeah.
New York kids. What's a Milwaukee player like?
I think they're tough. I think they're gritty. I think they have a high basketball IQ. I think they're not afraid of any moment. I think they know how to be a great team player and work alongside others. But again, I will go back to that toughness that they possess, that they can strive and work in any environment.
Good notes, Sam.
Thank you.